In the quiet of the Hess farm, a baby monitor crackles to life. 4 shapes move through the pre-dawn mist, their steps halting whenever the static swells. This is our entry point into a world where grief and the unknown collide, anchored by Graham Hess, a man who has lost his faith. In M. Night Shyamalan's Signs, the siege is intimate. Mel Gibson portrays Graham with a sorrow held deep behind the eyes, while Joaquin provides a coiled, protective energy as his younger brother. The first crop circle isn't just a mystery, it's a private wound projected onto a global scale. The film's power lies in its realism. The characters' pauses feel lived in, their choices grounded. Everyday objects become charged with meaning. A pantry knife briefly turns a shelf into a mirror, reflecting a man mustering his courage. This tension is amplified by James Newton Howard's spare, unsettling score, small string pulses and the persistent hum of a television. The dread culminates in a birthday party video from Brazil, where a single sideways step and a gasp from the crowd are more terrifying than any direct reveal. The film asks a profound question: is terror sharper when our own imagination is forced to complete the picture? The meaning sits in plain sight. The title refers to both alien markings and spiritual signals. Shyamalan himself appears as Ray Reddy, the man at the hinge point of Graham's tragedy and his path to forgiveness. Even the foil hats serve a dual purpose, simultaneously mocking fear while admitting its power. Released in the shadow of 9/11, the film's theme of random, inexplicable events resonated deeply. Today, in an age of constant alerts and home surveillance, that ache feels unnervingly familiar. Behind the scenes, this atmosphere was meticulously crafted. A lean budget of $72 million was stretched through intense rehearsals, training performers to let stillness read as action.
The creature's movements were coached like mime to feel plausible, glimpsed only in backlit flashes so our nerves would supply the rest. The crew even rubbed corn leaves together to perfect the sound of the wind. Silence was rehearsed like music. Test audiences jolted at the pantry scene and the birthday footage, prompting the removal of scenes that over-explained the lore. The edit wisely chose to protect the family's claustrophobic point of view, preserving the mystery. The film, a mid-budget gamble released in August of 2002, became a phenomenon, earning over $400 million worldwide. The ending doesn't offer a scientific explanation. Instead, it stitches grace from chance. Every seemingly random detail, a son's asthma, a daughter's habit of leaving water glasses, a brother's lost baseball career, converges in a single cathartic moment. It is a moment of faith, not logic. In an era of endless spoilers and exposition, this trust in suggestion feels radical. For its masterful tension, its hymn to attention, and its message that panic can be turned into guidance, Signs earns a score of 92 out of 100. It reminds us to see the patterns, to find meaning in the chaos, and to believe.